tips to manage anxiety. I think the first tip I will give to you to manage your anxiety is to prepare thoroughly. Now, even the Bible said in Luke 14 verse 28, and I paraphrase, for which of you decide to build a tower will not first sit down and count the cost and know if he would finish it, if he have the right resources to finish it. Yes, that summarizes it all. So in you preparing for this stage, I think you need to prepare well. Know what it entails, know the process. Know from the stage one what you need to do in the stage one, which is your NMC process, how to go about it, and also which also goes to the NMC in UK, what is required of you, the exams you need to write, the IELTS. Some people, yes, you want to write IELTS, but you have not prepared, you have not gone for any training, and you want to go ahead to write it. Sit down, prepare for it. Your CBT, what does it entail? Sit down, write your CBT, know what it entails of you, how to prepare for it, how to pass it in one sitting. Yes, it's possible because there are people that have passed it in one sitting. So why not sit down, prepare, know where you need to apply to, how you need to apply, the list is endless. But once you are prepared, and also prepare that there's a tendency you might not get it. It doesn't make you not worthy enough, but there's this quote I use. You say, prepare for the worst, expect the best. When you prepare for the worst, okay, what's the worst thing that can happen is, okay, I have to write it. But when you know that's the worst that can happen, means you still have to sit down to do it because you need it. So why not just sit down and do it once and for all and know you are done with that stage and move on to the next stage. So the next point is that I'm going to talk about is break it down into processes. Break them now. You know the cost. You know what it entails. Why not break them down into bits? Now, when me and my wife started the whole process, I calculated everything. I know I wasn't that buoyant, but I broke them down into bits. Know that, okay, first is do your application. We started from that. Go to NMC. I went there myself, submitted the documents and all that. I made the payment. I moved on. The next said, oh, is IELTS. We paid for it. So we took it. We didn't look at it in a whole. Okay, create a checklist. Okay, I've done this. Okay, I've done the next one. I'll move on to like CBT. Let me prepare for it. Let me write it. You know, there's a lot, especially those that are married now, there's a lot that has to do with your finances now. So why not just create a checklist? You know, you are done. Create a timeline for yourself. You are done with this. You are done with this. That makes it easier for you in going through this whole process. Another tip I have for you is stay positive. You need to have a positive mindset. No matter the unfortunate emails that you get in your inbox, that still doesn't define who you are as a person. It doesn't define who you are as a healthcare practitioner. That I would say. Yes, there was somebody that she used to send me unfortunate emails. Anytime she gets unfortunate emails, she'll tell me, sir, I got another unfortunate email. So at the end of the day, before the close of work that day, she would have sent like 3, 4, 5 unfortunate emails. I say, no, this is not good for you. This is not good for your mental health, because in all these things it deals with the mental health. So why not help yourself? Once you see it, just delete them and ask for feedback. Back in the days, the NHS used to give feedback once you get unfortunate emails, but now a lot of people are applying, and I think is overworking them in their own side, where they have to, how do they attend to almost all the unfortunate emails. And there's also times that you receiving unfortunate email doesn't mean you were really unfortunate. It only means that at that point, it might mean that they have gotten the total number of people they wanted for that point. Because this same person that keeps sending me unfortunate emails, same thing happened to her. I told her, just do away this whole negativity and be positive about it. She thought I was joking. Now she got unfortunate emails and she was like, yes, they told her to send her IELTS, they told her to send her CBT, which she did. But she now got an unfortunate email. She was like, why? Even me, I was shocked. Why would you have an unfortunate email, but you have everything? But I told her, keep the faith, because I'm sure this is going to come through. At the end of the day, it came through for her. they called her back to still send in a document to tell you that she having the unfortunate email at that point wasn't as if she did badly, but just as if they had gotten the total number they wanted for that moment. So when they were done with that batch, they still contacted her again and told her to send in her application. And that's it. So I advise you, please stay positive no matter the circumstances. Stay positive because you still have a long way to go in life. So why not just sit down and relax and continue in a later date. Thank you. Another tip I want to give to you now is for you to practice self-care. Self-care in the sense that take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. Once the mind is out of it, the body is as good as no use. So why not put your mind into check? Eat well, sleep well. Yes, I had my own fair share of that. I will be there sleepless night with the computer and like, okay, what is happening? Yes, I'm the type that will always ask why. Why is this happening the way it's happening? So I was like, okay, but notwithstanding, there are times where once it's not going the way I want, I take a step back, I relax, I close the system, I do nothing. I don't think about NHS, I don't think about application. But within those processes, once I'm getting my mindset, I can now think right. I cannot think to the right idea of what to do next. Yes, I have a good opportunity of then they used to give reviews, and I know, okay, I know where I'm missing it in application, and I know how to put it right. Yes, that still doesn't stop me from having the unfortunate emails for her, but we still keep the faith, we applied. But that's not stopping me from having a sound sleep, having good food, exercise, take your mind off, go out, catch fun with friends, and take care of your health, take care of upstairs. I think that will help you to put you in the right perspective when you are coming back to do those applications again. Don't burn yourself out. Have time to rest. There is no rule that says you must apply every day. There is no rule. Yes, most people say, apply at least 10, 20 every day. Yes, it's good. But to the point where you feel you are burning out already, you are not feeling it already, you are not getting the right response you need, why not just take a break? Take a break and relax, re-energize yourself and come back better. Because at that point you come back better, you can see clearly, you can now see where even you are making mistakes. So I'll tell you, also take a break. So another point I would want to put to you now is seek support. Yes, it's advisable to seek support from friends, families, those that you think alike, those you are in the same, like you're in the same field as nurses, midwives. Seek support from each other. Yes, I know there's a fact people don't want to share their progress with people, but notwithstanding, there are people that you can see share, you can see open up with. Like someone for me, once something disturbed me so much, I have people I can call and say, oh, guy, my friend, this is the issue I'm having, and this is how it's going, and I'm not feeling it at all. In the space of discussing that issue with him, we have a long conversation. And okay, maybe this is where I'm making this, or maybe this is where I'm getting this whole thing wrong, and this is or this is the point. But when you keep everything to yourself, it becomes a burden to you. So why not just loosen up? How people you can relate with, your auntie, your uncle, even colleagues at work. Share ideas with them. And also for couples, I think this is the time for you to stay by each other. No trading blames. No, if you had passed this exam, we would have even been in this position. The wife saying, if you have paid the IHS for this time, I've prepared myself. I would have gotten it at that point. That was the right time I was supposed to have applied because that test for that point is okay. No. Or the husband is saying, why didn't you pass the exam in the first sitting? If it's easy, go write them now. If it's that easy, go and write it and see what it entails. This is not the time to trade blame game at all. This is time to show support. Support. Call her, move her closer, hold her tight, talk to her. You actually asked her out in the first place. So the same way you use those sweet words to woo her, why not just use those same sweet words to calm her down? Yes, there's nothing stopping you. Using my idea, I go indoors, I shared my secret tears, and I came back stronger. just to give her that support that is needed. I know she didn't know this. At least I know you'll be watching this now and you'll be shocked that yes, I shed my own hidden tears about this whole process, and thank God it all makes sense now. So please, you need the support around you to help you through this whole process, so you won't be too anxious of what to do or what not to do. It makes things easier for you. So remember, taking care of your mental health is as good as also taking care of your physical health. And seeking support is actually not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. With the right preparation and mindset, you can scale through the whole NHS application with confidence. So let me share this story to conclude this whole being anxious. Now, before my wife went to the UK, we were together. I held her closer, like, I can feel your anxiousness of you wanting to go to the UK, and yes, you want to start a new life and you want to just move on to the next stage in your career. She said yes. I asked her, are you prepared for the reality? Are you prepared for what life has got to, what life will throw at you? Are you prepared? She was like, she didn't actually get what I'm trying to explain, but I had to to let her know that you need to be prepared for reality, because I'm sure once you get to the UK, after a week or two, your anxiety will weigh off. Reality will set in. And when reality sets in, how do you keep up? How do you keep up for the next stage? How are you prepared to face it? She didn't get what I was saying, but me, I was prepared. I know that there's going to be a time where I wouldn't feel her anymore, where I wouldn't get what she's saying anymore, where she will be all cranky and all that. Then that's when we call reality, because in life it's all about stages. There's going to be a stage you'll be on your high points. There's going to be a stage where you'll be on your low points. So you need a support system that should be ready for you to know that at this point, the person is ready to be by your side, not trading blames, but ready to help you. Now the shocking news was that 2-3 weeks later, yes, the first week, she would send selfies to me, send all pictures and all that. She's all happy because it was even during the festival period, going all out and enjoying herself. I say, I wish you all the best. And 2-3 weeks later, I didn't see any picture again. I didn't get call as usual from her, and I'll call her, she'll be all moody and all that. And I asked her, I said, Auntie, what happened? She said, nothing. What happened? She said, nothing. I said, something is wrong. She said, nothing, I'm fine. But at that point, I understood that this is reality happening. The whole happiness, the whole joyous moments of being in the UK has weighed off. Not as if it's a bad thing, but just to tell you that there will be other things that will want to take your joy away. There will be other things that want to take your happiness away, of not wanting to move on to the next stage. And I asked her, what is it? She had to open up to me, and she told me, our Husky, the whole energy of having to prepare for the Husky and all that. Yes, that is reality. That is the next stage. So all you preparing, I want to go to the UK. Okay, I want to write, from IELTS to from CBT to IELTS to. It's all about stages. Then when you now get to the UK, what next? What next? You face your Husky. After the Husky, there are other things you still have to deal with. Other things you have to deal with: bills, payment of bills. You have to deal with accommodation. You have to deal with food. You have to deal with colleagues at work. You have to deal with your matron at work. You have to deal with a lot of stuff. God spare our life more than this day. We have more than 50, 60 years, 70 years to live from now. There's going to be different stages within those 60, 70 years to come. So why not just prepare for it? Why not just live life, enjoy life the way it comes, and feel the joy of, yes, I'm passing through life. Take a break, come back to it to know that there's always going to be a next stage in your stay in life as a whole. So thank you for listening once again, and I appreciate those who stayed up to the end of this video. I appreciate you, and those who are yet to subscribe, why not turn on the notification button and subscribe to my channel so as to stay up to date for good contents like this that would inspire you to wanting to move more, to wanting to move to the next level. And why not just drop a comment or two? So in case you are not clear on one or two things I explained, share a comment, drop a comment, and I will respond to it in my next video. And for those also, because during the course of the video I talked about you applying the right way, I think you should watch this video that I talked about how to do your application. This is the first one, and this is the second where I talked about how to do your application. And also those finding it difficult to write their supporting statements, why not just check this video down here and watch it. I think that should help you in your application process. Thank you very much. See you in my next video.